Hey everybody, welcome back to Sincerely Legenia. As promised, I am showing you guys in this video how I made this spicy chili crisp noodle bowl. It is so delicious. I'm going to also be doing a product review of the Low Carb Bread Company's spaghetti pasta. I'll test my ketone levels before and after to see if this pasta affects our ketones. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see where we're at. So I am at 0.8. I'm gonna go ahead and make me some noodles tonight. And yeah, I can't wait to share this recipe with you guys. All right, everybody, so the first thing I've got going, I've got me some broccoli here that I'm getting ready to steam. All right, got that going. So now I'm going to get my noodles and put them in a pot and get them ready to go. All right, everybody, and next I'm going to get my noodles ready. And like I told you guys before, I'm gonna be using these great low carb bread company noodles. Now let me tell you about these. These are low carb noodles. The ingredients is pea protein isolate, oat fiber, wheat fiber, egg whites, wheat gluten, and semolina. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. I am going to look that up so that I can let you guys know what that is. I like to know what I am eating. Let's look at the macros. So serving size is 2 ounces. It has 110 calories, total fat, 1 gram of fat, total carbohydrates, 19 grams of carbs, but it has 12 grams of dietary fiber. So that means per serving, it's 7 net carbs per serving and 18 grams of protein. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to boil these, and then I'm going to pan fry them in the skillet with all of the oils and all of that good stuff. So you guys will be able to see that process. So right now, let's go ahead and put them in some water and start boiling them. All right, guys, so over here, broccoli is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. We don't want to steam this until it's soft. We want it to still hold its texture and its firmness. So just steam this for maybe a minute or so. And also we want to keep that beautiful green color. So it's been steaming for about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and that'll be just fine because we're still not done with the cooking process. Once the noodles are done, we're gonna toss this back in the pan with the noodles, the oils, and all of the seasoning, and it's gonna be cooking a little bit more. So this is perfect. I'll let you guys see a close-up. All right, guys, see how the broccoli still has its color? Usually when you cook broccoli a little too long, it's gonna lose its color, but this way it still has all of its nutrients and it still has its firmness. All right, so the water for my noodles is boiling, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, the noodles come like this. I'm going to use 3 of these. I'm gonna drop 3 of these into the water. First, I'm going to season the water with some salt. I'm gonna add 3 of these noodle bunches in, and for me, that should be more than enough. Drop those on in. Okay, and I'm going to let those cook until they are a little, right before they get al dente, and then I'm going to toss them into our skillet and let them cook in the delicious buttery garlicky oil that we're gonna make. The broccoli is here all beautiful and bright green. For this one, I'm not gonna be chopping up any veggies. So let me show you what I am gonna do next. All right, guys, for this recipe, I'm gonna be using this leftover chicken that I have from yesterday that I pan-seared with a little bit of grill seasoning on there. I'm going to use just a teeny bit of this and add it to my noodles and my broccoli. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I put this all together. You can certainly use whatever leftover chicken you have, or just go ahead and grill you up some chicken really quickly. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Let me show you guys how I'm gonna put this meal together. All right, guys, so for this, I don't need, nor do I really want a whole lot of chicken. I really just want just a little bit. So I'm gonna use even a little less than half of this for this meal. And I think the rest of this, I think I'm gonna see if my husband wants the rest of that. But this right here is certainly enough for me. Use as little or as much as you want. And I'm just gonna dice or slice this in really small slices, because I have the noodles, and then, you know, of course I have the broccoli and all of that seasoning. I just want a little bit of chicken, and then I'm going to turn it this way and dice it this way. And yeah, that is perfect for me. All right, and so that's what I'm going to use to add to this dish. All right, y'all, so the noodles are ready, and if you look closely, you'll see they're still very like stiff. All right, that's one thing I noticed about them, that they, even when they're ready after being boiled, they're still really stiff, and they have that taste to them that I'm not fond of. But after we cook them in this spicy chili oil and this butter and garlic, it is going to soften up like regular noodles, and it is so much better. So let's move on to the next step. But right now, these are done. I'm going to drain them out of the water and move on to the next step. So I'm getting ready, guys, to bring this meal together. I have my hot pan here, and to this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And I have my burner on medium-high heat. Now to this, I'm going to add a clove of garlic. I'm going to let this go until it just gets fragrant. And then to this, after about 30 seconds, to this, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of our broccoli. I'm going to add our noodles in. And I'm going to add in our diced chicken. Guys, this smells amazing. Make sure you keep your burner on medium-high heat. This I'm going to add about, this is where the salt comes in. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of soy sauce. Delicious. And the last thing I'm going to add in, guys, is this spicy chili crisp. You guys, this is amazing, okay? This stuff is absolutely delicious. It is one of my newest, most favoriteest condiments to use. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of this in. Add as little or as much as you want. This stuff is so versatile, guys. I promise you are going to absolutely love it. It is so delicious. It's made with fried crispy garlic, shallots, and so many other delicious Asian herbs and spices. You are going to love it, I promise. We're going to get that mixed in really good. And then I'm going to give this a taste to see if I have enough of my spicy chili crisp in here. All right, everybody, this is ready. It is now time to eat. My spicy chili chicken crunch noodle bowl. Absolutely delicious. You guys, delicious. That spicy chili crunch condiment is fabulous in this. I cannot wait for you guys to give it a try. Again, this is what it is. My light is really, really bright right now. Anyway, this is what it is. I got it at Kroger, my local Kroger store. think this was on sale for $2.99. So I got a couple extras for myself and one for my mom. But it's absolutely delicious and it is fabulous in this dish. You can use this condiment on just about anything. I'm telling you. Once you taste it, you'll see what I mean. So go out and grab you guys a jar of this. Nobody's paying me to promote that. It's just this good. And I get really excited when I get to share new foods with you guys, some that I love, and I know that you guys are going to love them too. You are going to love that one, I promise. All right, everybody, it's been an hour since eating the pasta. I'm going to check my ketone levels and see if the pasta affected my ketones in any way. Whoa, yeah, that's a pretty big jump. That's a pretty big jump. Went all the way down to 0.1, and I don't like that number. I don't like that number at all, especially as opposed to where I was. So yeah, that's like a 0.7, that's a 7-point difference in my ketones. So we know that the great low carb bread company, their pasta, it will definitely lower your ketones. And I did have, you know, about 2-ounce serving of it. So yeah, we have just, yeah, that's probably something we shouldn't be eating on a regular basis. Okay, so lesson learned. Although it was delicious, lesson learned, I will not be eating that again. Not while on my keto journey, that is. So we'll try the same recipe, maybe with Miracle Noodles. I needed to give the Miracle Noodles a go again. So I'll try that. This time I'm going to do a different method in cooking them. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But there you have it. 0.7 difference. So that is not something that we can have on a regular basis. Learn from me, guys. Before I close out this video, I wanted to share with you guys what I found out about semolina, which was one of the ingredients that's found in the pasta that I had, which really tremendously lowered my ketones. Again, this is the great low carb bread company spaghetti pasta that I tried in today's video. Semolina is actually a flour, and it is a flour that is derived from durum wheat. And durum wheat is used to make things like pastas and couscous and that sort of thing. It is very high in carbs. And it's also high in protein as well, but it's one of the things that's usually used to make pasta. And so why it would be considered low carb, I don't know, but this is definitely not a keto friendly pasta. Not even sure why it's considered low carb. I'm really not sure about that. I think in order for this to be low carb, you literally have to eat maybe just a couple of strands of this. This is really, really high in carbs, okay? So I do not recommend this on our keto lifestyle. It is not going to help us at all to accomplish the goal, which is low net carbs per day. So while it tastes delicious, it is not going to help us accomplish our goals. So I do not recommend this. I am, however, going to make this same recipe with Miracle Noodles. I tried the same recipe in today's video with the Miracle Noodles. If you guys remember a few videos back, I used the La Viva pasta, which is also made with the cognac root. So are the Miracle Noodles made with cognac root. I was not fond of it. I tried it a different method this time, and I love it, guys. Okay, I love it. I'm going to be doing another video showing you the new way, my new method of cooking them, what made them edible. They didn't have that springy, like rubbery consistency, and it actually turned out to be really, really good. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me for another video right here on Sincerely Legenia. It is my prayer that you and your family have a blessed and a prosperous day, and I'm going to talk to you in the next video. Until next time, bye.